All right, who has the first question? Raise your hand, they'll bring you a microphone.
Dana, just real quickly, a couple details. July 7th, July 8th, do you have venues for those fight nights yet?
That is a good question. No, not yet. No.
All right, fair enough, thank you.
Thanks.
Jon Jones, welcome back, of course.
Hey, what's up, guys? So glad to be back.
Your entire fighting career has been nothing but great things inside of the cage, but there obviously have been a string of incidents outside of the cage.
Yes.
What's different this time around? Why are we not sitting around worrying about the next time something's going to go wrong?
You know, everyone's life, we're all on different journeys, Some people mature faster than others. Sometimes it takes people a little more, a few more mistakes to realize what they have and what they're messing up. For me, I felt as if this last situation really brought me to my knees. I lost respect nationwide. I lost my endorsements. I lost my job. I lost so much. And for me, this was rock bottom. So I really, over the last year, I've had the opportunity to kind of be alone and work on my character outside of being an athlete. And today I stand here 5 months sober, feeling amazing. Thank you. Feeling amazing, feeling rejuvenated, and I'm excited to get back in here, get on the right track, and put on some exciting fights for you fans.
Just quickly, have you ever thought about hiring a full-time driver? We joke about it sometimes, but seriously, you can probably afford that at this point, right?
That's funny. Would that be tax deductible?
Would that be what?
Would that be tax deductible?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a knucklehead behind the wheel, and that's something that I'm realizing and I'm working on. So sorry about that, guys.
Thanks, Jon. Just last thing for you, Jon. When you walked away, most people consider you the #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. This week, Conor McGregor is saying that he's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. Settle the debate for us. Do you relinquish that title while you've been away, or is he making claims that he doesn't deserve?
Conor is great for the sport. Okay, calm down. Calm down, you Irish. Calm down. I'll wait till you're done. You guys gonna let me finish? Are you guys gonna let me finish? All right, so like I was saying, I think Conor's great for the sport. He's a magnificent competitor. He's someone that I've actually been watching a lot. I love the way he's doing a lot of things. He's bringing a lot of notoriety to the sport. Got a lot of celebrities watching us, so I'm definitely grateful that Conor's a part of this sport. And before I was pound for pound #1, I used to look at Anderson Silva and George St. Pierre, and I would think to myself, one day that's going to be me, and I would tell myself why I could be that. So he definitely has the right attitude. It's the way that he should look at himself as pound for pound #1. But at the end of the day, that'll always just be an opinion thing. To my defense, I've won 9 world titles, So, but I do respect his competitive spirit. I think it's very important.
Question for Daniel, please. Hey, Dan, first of all, I wonder how difficult is it for you to be with Jon again? It seems like, you don't seem the same guy when you're near Jon that when you're not. And my second part of that question would be, what impact do you think the strength that Jon has put on, we see the videos that he's doing in his weightlifting, what impact do you think that will have on the fight?
Well, when it comes to, hey guys, that makes a lot of sense. It really does make a lot of sense. But, boo me, yes, that makes a lot of sense. But, okay, so first off, the reason I I act a little differently around Jon. One is because of competitively, I want to get the best of him. Outside of that, I don't really agree with the entitled attitude that he puts off. Two, I do think it's impressive, some of the numbers that he's put up, but just because I don't post stuff on the internet, my every move, I'm doing the same type of things. That really does make a lot of sense.
And then, Jon, I just wonder if you could respond to what he said. I mean, you just made a humble comment right there, and he said you have an entitled attitude, and I wonder, you're probably tired of hearing that type of stuff, but what's your response to what Dan just said?
Thanks for clarifying. I had no clue what he said over all those boos. There's no secret. I've had a lot of issues in my career, and I think DC, he wants me to sit up here with my head hung low, and with a quitter attitude. But I went through my depressed moments. I've gone through my moment, and now I'm ready to get out of that and hold my head up high and forgive myself for some of the ways I've made mistakes and to move forward. So if he wants me to sit here all mopey, it's not going to happen, So.
Thank you. And the question for Dominick Cruz. Dominick, congratulations on winning the title. And I wonder if you just, now that you've had time since the championship to sit back on it, does it change your perception of what you actually accomplished? I know you knew it was a big thing at the time, but now that you have, had a month or so, 2 months to look back on what you did, how has your perception, if at all, changed on what you accomplished?
My perception hasn't really changed much on what I've done. It's just a matter of getting back to fixing the things that I didn't do well enough on that evening to have a better performance. Every fight I go into, I try to have the best performance I can. I wish that, every fight could go as fast as my fight with Takaya Mizugaki, but they don't always all go that well. So I just got right back to the drawing board. I spent this last month getting my body prepared for the next fight to beat up TJ Dillashaw's grandfather over there.
Dominick, you're gonna get whooped, brother. One finish in 9 years. Is that scary? And you beat TJ? Did you start a band puberty? The guy looked like a string bean. You come with back fat and look skinny fat. I mean,
get your chin out of the way, man.
Did they?
I can't hear what you're saying.
Did you start a band puberty? Both you guys look like crap.
Right back at your face.
I'm gonna smash you, brother. Believe that.
With what?
Oh,
nothing.
With what?
All you got is overhand
with
right and guillotine. That's
what
it.
The hell
it hasn't changed.
Do? What are you
and
gonna?
A haircut. You finally got a haircut.
Don't talk to me in a closed room
because you're gonna get off. You're a mess, man.
Please.
A question for Daniel. Can you hear me, Daniel?
Yep.
I'm just curious what you make of. I'm just curious what you make of Jon coming out with a UFC title. Did you see that, and if so, what's your response?
Yeah, I do. I think when you, people, they cheer him. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, but I think it's a testament to his mental. It shows how disrespectful to come out here with that belt. It shows that he thinks there are no repercussions for his actions. That's why he's up, but it doesn't matter. That's why he's up here with that title. If he understood his issues, he would not do that. He would respect what he lost because of his actions outside. But there is no change on that young man. He's doing the same type of shit. He's doing the same thing. He will continue.
And were you done? Are you done? It's hard. Okay.
Go ahead.
For Joanna, I couldn't tell if you said something to Claudia or you just looked at her. What did you say to her up there?
Tell them how good how good friends we are right now.
Yeah, very good friends,
We
man.
spent together 6 weeks shooting The Ultimate Fighter, season 23. It's been an amazing time for me. We became just good friends.
Hey, you guys will see. We are good friends, man. Good friends. You guys will see. Watch the show.
Same shit all
Watch
the
the
time.
show.
You keep on just talking and talking and talking.
You're the one. You always
Come on,
talk shit. Shut
Cala
up.
boca.
Shut up.
Cala
You
boca.
the one talking shit.
Look what I've got. What
You're the
happened a
one.
few days ago?
You the-
You're
you the-
lucky that I didn't hit you.
Yeah, but
Lucky.
hey,
Watch this scene.
hey,
I'm gonna be the best one.
look, the battle didn't hit me, but I kick you. Remember?
You can kick?
No?
We see, July 8th.
Ask them to see. Watch it.
And just one last quick one, if I can. I just wanted to ask Chris a question. This is your first public appearance without the title. He has your belt, or the belt that you once had. What's it like for you being up there without the belt?
You're right. He has my belt, and I'm blessed I have the opportunity to get it back. You know, all power to Luke winning that last fight. You know, but this guy, you know, I won the belt a few times, and this kid was cocky before this last fight. Where he's at now is on a whole nother level. The people coming up to me, telling me how this guy's acting. He's walking around with sunglasses and acting like he's the big man on campus. I can't wait to go in there and ground his ass.
Hey, we're fighting on the belt on the West Coast, and the belt's staying on the West Coast.
East Coast. East Coast.
Who has the next question?
We're here, Dana, in the middle.
Go ahead, buddy.
Obviously, we're seeing some of the biggest rivalries now in the sport. So, what can people expect for UFC 200 after all this announcement? And what are the odds for Mexico to have a pay-per-view this year?
Well, obviously, our announcement for 200 today is we have nothing for 200 yet. So we're working on it. We're gonna get through this weekend, and then we're gonna start working on UFC 200.
Question for Jon Jones. Jon, after you defeated Daniel Cormier at UFC 182, you said, I don't like Daniel Cormier, I don't respect Daniel Cormier, and I hope he's crying in a room right now. 13 months down the line, are your feelings still as strong?
You know, honestly, they're not at this point. You know, right now, I'm on a mission to prove to the world that you can get back on your feet after almost anything. If you don't give up on yourself, you know that it's all about continuing to fight. So I know in order to prove that, you know, defeating Daniel Cormier is gonna be a big part of that. So I have no reason to not like him right now. You know, I took his undefeated record. I'm gonna take his belt, and I'm gonna take my belt back, and yeah, I got no problem with him.
Guys, for the record, an hour ago, Jon called me the lamest, biggest pussy he had ever met in his entire life. So I mean, an hour ago he said, "You are the lamest, biggest pussy I have ever met in my entire life." So believe it, believe what you want. But he's lying to you guys again.
What'd he say?
You just.
You said.
Am I the biggest lying pussy you've ever met?
Are you the biggest pussy?
Am I the biggest pussy you have ever met, and you want me to suck your dick like you told me?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you told me? Is this not real now? Are we pretending? Are we pretending again?
It's hard to hear you.
I said, are we pretending again? Are you pretending?
Oh, no.
Are we pretending? Are we doing this fairy tale shit again?
No, you are the biggest pussy I've ever seen, for sure.
Okay. Are we pretending again? Hey, because I know what you said to me over here.
What you said?
He said, I know what you said to me over here.
Well, that you're pussy? That you're forever going to be my pussy? You said you're forever going to be my pussy.
And also that I'm forever going to be your pussy.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. I like it, Jon, but I like it. But I want you to actually be honest with these people as you are with me. That's all I want.
Be like you are here, like you are with him.
Yeah.
Question to Luke Rockhold. Luke, in London last week, I asked you about the main event, Michael Bisping versus Anderson Silva, and you said that you wanted to be impressed by one of these guys in order to receive a title shot, perhaps down the line. My question is simple. Were you impressed by Michael Bisping last Saturday?
You know, the fight was what I thought it was. Bisping looked good. He did his thing. Anderson, you know, held back, didn't pull the trigger. Anderson looked good when he wanted to. The Bisping is who I know, you know, who I thought he was.
Same question to Chris.
You know, I think Bisping gave his best effort possible, did everything he can to win the fight, but I still thought Anderson beat him. Anderson, I don't know if he gave all his effort in that fight. He has to look at himself in the mirror, and I'm sure he's going to have some regrets.
It's too bad. Anderson's a little lost. Just like Chris after this fight. He's going to beat my Anderson Silva.
What's that? I hear him.
Hey, I've got a question for you, Jon. You know, it's interesting, you posted at one point that you had completed all of your public service and that you were happy to have gone through the process and that you are a changed man, but yet as soon as you get around Daniel Cormier, we see the old Jon. So how difficult is it going to be for you to prove that you've changed and yet maintain the old Jon that got you to where you are?
Right, absolutely. So when you say you see the old Jon, me calling Daniel pussy, that's me as an athlete, you know? In my personal life, I've made tremendous changes. You know, people who actually know me would know that. Like I said, sobriety is something that I haven't had since I was really young. So I'm really proud of myself for that. My relationship with my family has gotten better. And every way in my life has gotten better. I've made major life changes. But as an athlete, yeah, I'll call Daniel a pussy because I believe he's a pussy.
And so, but is that anything that is provable to your fans? Do you know what I mean? There's just a certain amount of doubt.
Yeah. You know, I think right now, if you have doubt on whether I've changed or not, that's warranted. I have a lot of proving to do. I think second chances are something that should be earned, and a lot of people who are truly fans of mine, I think they can tell that I'm trying. And as of right now, the accident just happened not too long ago, and I think I have a lot of proving to do, and that's only going to take time.
All right, thank you. And for you, El Kukui, question for you. As soon as this fight was announced, basically you and Khabib started going at it on social media. I'm just curious why he has gotten under your skin more than some other people have.
This guy just needs his first loss. It don't matter with the Twitter beef or whatever's going on. Whatever he can say. More, I love it. Bring it. This guy's gonna get his first loss. That's all I know, and it's gonna become not by decision. He's gonna get finished. He's gonna get finished.
We'll see.
Dude, you have no conditioning. You're flat-footed, you have no rhythm, and you're one-dimensional. You get hurt by your team, man. We're gonna be surprised if you make it to the weigh-ins.
Blah, blah, blah.
No BS, just get there, all right? Just get there.
Yeah, well, Khabib, you know, for you, it is difficult. We haven't seen you in action in so long, so I'm curious where the attitude comes from, even though we haven't been able to actually see you proving yourself for quite some time.
You know, this is very hard for me. I don't fight 2 years. Now I'm very exciting. I know for fans, very interesting how I come back, but for me it's too. And that's why I ask UFC, give me toughest opponent. UFC say, we have Tony Ferguson, 7-win streak. And I say, let's go, let's do this. And I like challenge. All my life I fight with one of the best guys. And don't forget, I beat UFC lightweight champion. I dominate him, and we'll see what happens 16 April.
And just one last question for Joanna Champion. What do you say to people who say that you did not, in fact, beat Claudia the first time out?
I did. Thanks, man. I love you. I did, and I'm gonna prove to her and her people that I'm the only one strawweight female champion.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I'd like to begin with a question for Daniel Cormier. Daniel, give us your thoughts. What's going to be different in this rematch with Jon Jones?
You know, there's some things that I'm working on. I've made some differences in my training to try to accommodate for where I failed before. But it's going to be different. I'm very confident. My confidence has never wavered, and I do feel good going into this rematch. But as I address these people in here, I say to you, guys, I've been sober I haven't done all these things. I haven't wrecked my vehicle. I haven't been suspended. I didn't get stripped from my championship. I didn't do all those things. Guys, these are normal things that adult human beings do. You cheer this guy for saying he's not going to do these things anymore. I have done this my entire life, but you boo me. Thank you. Thank you.
Could someone bring Daniel some Kleenex, please?
Thank you. Hey, I'm not crying. I'm just sober. For more than 5 months.
Good for you. Good for you, Daniel. Careful, Daniel. You're getting emotional.
I'm not getting emotional. You're emotional trying to fight my training partner in the back and everybody else on my team.
Oh.
You're emotional.
Oh. They just hate Jon Jones.
That also was very weird. What were you doing in the dark? Watching videos of me. That was a year ago.
I was thinking about you, Dad.
I've actually fought 2 times since then. Watch those.
I was thinking about you.
When did you fight?
I was thinking.
Oh, last time we fought.
You're losing it, Daniel.
Why?
Bring yourself back.
Why?
Bring yourself back.
Why? I'm fine, John.
Jon Jones, do you foresee this fight going the same way the first one did?
You know, last time I was just fighting to win. This time I'm fighting to kick his ass.
Thanks, guys. Moving over to Luke Rockhold. Luke, after winning the title, did you foresee a rematch with Chris would be your first title defense? Your thoughts on that, or were you hoping that you might meet someone else in the division?
Obviously, I had my hopes on a couple other areas. I thought I decisively won that one, but you know, I guess I left some bit of hope and
you know,
let him to believe he still has a chance. I'm sorry. I will eliminate all hope and all hope that he will have this next time around.
We'll see.
The thing is with Chris, he thinks and he prays. He doesn't know what's going to happen.
I know.
I know. Not only do I know how, I know when.
You have no idea.
June 4th.
Hey, listen,
LA
I want
Forum,
you to be this confident.
Weidman goes down in the second round.
My friend, please.
Mark my words.
I'm going to rip your heart out.
What are you going to do differently?
You'll see.
What are you going to do?
You will see.
You and your broken foot. Your kicks were the most effective thing you had in the whole fight.
Antibiotics. Isn't that supposed to make you feel better? Shut up. Right away, you get the mic. You win the belt, and the first thing you do is have an excuse?
Why?
Shut up.
I'm going to whoop your ass.
You are not.
I feel bad. I
was throwing you around like a rag doll.
I don't want to beat you up.
I didn't even train for that fight. I was throwing you around like a rag doll. I throw a spinning back kick. Congratulations, you won the fight. We have a rematch.
My Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman.
Keep sticking to DC's little notepad that he gave you.
Hey, wait, what the hell? Wait, what are you talking about, Weidman?
Hey, we aren't friends anymore. It's AKA is done. Hey, all you guys do is talk trash.
Yeah.
Jon Jones, Chris Weidman, we're getting our belts back.
Let's go.
And if you haven't forgotten, this is New York right here. This is New York. Jon Jones, Chris Weidman, we're taking over.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Challenge, tag team match?
Yeah.
Let's do a tag team match.
Yes, please.
All day, every day.
You know what Luke's like in the room. Don't be so confident in him.
He's fine.
I know what you're like
Luke's
in the
fine.
cage.
Hey,
I'll tell you that.
Chris, he's fine, and he knows what you're like in the cage.
Yeah, he does with everything that I was going through. But it's all good, and I want him to feel very
Chris, you
confident
look like
right now.
a lost puppy running around. You're like you don't know where you're at.
Right now, you're saying, or in the cage?
Ever since the fight, you just look a little lost. I'm
lost. No, I've never been so focused. I got my eyes on you, my friend.
Yo, this is
Chris,
awesome.
Hey, you can train with Mark Henry. You can go find Freddie Roach. You could resurrect Helio Gracie.
Stick on the Twitter and keep scouting me. You know everything I'm doing. You do it all. Focus on me. Focus. Stop. Get out of the clubs and focus on me.
Mine's not broke.
Take the belt off your waist. Get in the gym.
I put the work in like no one else. I wasn't the one gassing.
Get out of the soccer stadiums. Come hang out with me.
Final question I have.
I'll enjoy my life outside the cage, and I'll still whoop your ass.
We will see. We will see. That's catching up to you, my friend.
Jerry.
All right, final question I have. Thank you for the epic trash talk. I want to know, is there any trash talk between Alistair Overeem and teammate Andrei Arlovsky, as you guys have trained together at Jackson's for the last few years? Talk about fighting a teammate, please. Alistair?
Well, I mean, we're teammates, but we're not friends. We don't train together. We sparred twice, maybe 3 times. Yeah, I don't think there's really any well, at least from me, there's no animosity towards Andre. I'm looking forward to the competition. I'm looking forward to headline the first UFC ever in Holland. And may the best man win.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this fight. Alistair absolutely right. We're not friends. We just sparred maybe 2-3 times over the last 2 years. Very excited about this fight and can't wait to fight him in Holland.
Question for Dana. Dana, June 18th in Ottawa is the first Canadian stop of this year. Do you anticipate being back in the Canadian market in 2016 and in Calgary in particular?
I don't know. I don't know yet. You know, obviously, I'm very excited about this fight. You know, we've been trying to get this thing done now for about a month, and I'm pumped. So we're going there. We're bringing a great fight, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay. And then question for Rory. It's pretty rare that fighters get third shots at guys they've lost to twice. Given the way that your previous 2 fights have gone with Robbie Lawler, are you viewing this fight as being an opportunity to get another title shot?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm gonna put on a great performance, go out there, dominate my fight if possible, and lobby for a next shot again.
I'm going to take 2 more questions. Who wants it?
Uriah.
You got the next one.
You've been involved in so many title fights. Why is this one going to be different?
You know, first off, I've been a world champion for a lot of years. I've been a top contender my entire career. I've fought 41 times. You know, as far as Dom making old jokes, taking a desk job because you can't handle your real job because you got your body falling apart is old. He's old. Some people live to 60, some people live to 110. He's old, I'm very young. And I'm gonna bust him up. He's got 1 finish in 9 years under Zuffa umbrella. And he wins by a margin every single fight. I finish guys.
Every time.
I'll put him
I win every time, and I win titles.
Not every time, Dom.
And I win titles every time.
Check the record, bud. Not every time, bud.
Not all of us can be
Yeah, no, all of you can be, brother.
Sell our way to title fights. That's all you do. Oh, sell your way.
You sit on the sidelines for 4 years, and I fight everybody. Go up in multiple weight classes.
That's an advantage for me.
And you just sit here and work out the whole time, fight twice, come back with back fat, looking skinny fat. I mean, what did USADA do to you?
What are you talking about?
Look at yourself. Look at the difference in your body. You look like a soft, pudgy, half Latino.
You ever blown out your knees, buddy?
No, I haven't, dude.
Exactly.
I haven't because I'm made for battle. You're not.
What? You don't fight anybody in the best. Every time you fight the best, you lose.
Are you not the best? I fought you twice. Is Jose Aldo the best?
And you lost.
I beat multiple
Last time you won a
champions.
title that meant anything was in Nam, man.
Bro.
All the way back at Nam, dude.
Is that,
like, you haven't won nothing.
I honestly, I got to give you props for coming back. I thought TJ was going to beat you. TJ showed up like preteen, bro. Skinny. You showed up with back fat, love handles.
Okay, so
like,
you're going to attack the way I looked after I won. Who cares?
No, you guys are fighting
I won.
fractions of what you used to be. I'm going to whoop you, dude.
You're out of your
I'm
mind,
built
man.
for battle.
You're delusional.
I've had 41 fights
You're
and you've had 20
delusional.
fights.
You're absolutely delusional.
Bro,
You can't even
I'm going to
hit me.
smash you,
You
brother.
move back the whole time. You have no striking. You get beat up all the time.
No,
That's what you do.
have
You get
you-
beat up.
have you
That's what
ever
you do. You get
injured
beat up
anybody?
at a world-class level.
Have you
That's
ever
what you do.
injured anybody?
What are we talking about injuries for?
Have you ever
Man,
rocked
we're talking
somebody and
about
had to go
injuries
for a
4
finish
years.
like I did last fight? Have you ever gone a minute and a half of full, full
this
go
is
trying
what
to
I've
kill
had
somebody?
To listen to for so long. I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to listen to
Forced
anything. You're gonna be
listen to this.
unconscious. I'm gonna
He's
whoop your
delusional.
ass.
Oh, we got him to cuss.
Go ahead. Jump in here, sir.
Henry Cejudo.
We got him
Henry,
to
you
cuss
always
finally.
said that this is
Just
a
for
plan.
you, Dom.
For Henry, you always said that this was a plan, that the championship fight in the UFC was coming. You do think that you match up well against Demetrious Johnson. What makes you such a difficult fighter for DJ?
I think so. I think my wrestling, I think I neutralize it with the wrestling side of it. I think my stand-up, I've taken my time with the sport, and I just feel like I'm just the perfect matchup for not just Demetrious, but any fighter. So, like I said, his time is coming, and I'm the big cheese. I'm the mousetrap.
And for Fabricio, just quickly, Fabricio, this was a dream. You always wanted to fight in Brazil. It's a big stadium. It's 40,000 people. How does it feel to finally get your dream fight in Brazil with the belt?
Yes, for sure. I'm very excited for this fight. 45,000 people in my country. And I just show the world again why I'm the best in the world. That's it.
And Dana, just quickly, I mean, you had the big stadium show in Australia last year. You now having a stadium show in Brazil. How does it feel with such a market that you love like Brazil to finally be able to put such a big show there?
Yeah, no, we think it's time. We think we have the right card, and you know, it's all about timing. The right place, the right time, the right fights, and it's time. So we're gonna try it. Go ahead. This is the last one right here.
Just for Stephan, real quick. I know you're really adamant that you wanted a title shot after your last win. What do you like about the fight with Rory? Why did you accept that fight?
Well, you know, I'm ranked number 2 right now. Yeah, I wanted the Robbie Lawler fight, but you know, he's number 1. He's the guy that's standing in front of me right now. And if I got to prove to the fans in the UFC, they got to face one more guy to prove that I'm ready for that title shot, so be it. And what better guy than Rory MacDonald, you know?
Hey, real quick, I just want to say, Ariel, thank you for the questions. Yep, and I just want to say I love Ireland. Thank you.
Just real quick for Dana. Dana, yesterday with Conor and Nate, will there be any repercussions for those guys? And what was it like being up there when that whole thing was going on?
You know, I obviously was expecting, you know, my job is to make sure these guys don't touch each other. Sometimes I fail. I failed yesterday, and I won't fail today. I promise, all right?
No fines for those guys, nothing like that?
No. Listen, every time we do these square-offs, you know, unless it turns out like these two.
Wait, you do realize we got fined, right?
No, you should have got fined. You should have been fined. You weren't fined enough. Yeah, so thank you all for coming. Well, I'm going to get these guys up here. We're going to square them off for photo ops, and then we'll be back with the weigh-ins. Thank you, guys.
Keep smiling, keep fighting, live for each moment and day. While we're rising, life's full of compromising, so just live for the moment and say, all your worries for another time, 'cause tomorrow is another day. All your worries, leave your side, free your mind, 'cause tomorrow is another day. When you feel like moving on, just stay strong, 'cause tomorrow is another day. All your worries, leave your side, free your mind, 'cause tomorrow is another day. When you feel like moving on, just stay strong, 'cause tomorrow is another day. One more, Billy.